Dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss about Newton's first law of motion from the laws of motion, ninth class physics. So the first law of motion can be stated as follows. Every object will remain at rest or in a state of uniform motion unless compelled to change its state by the action of a net force. So Newton's first law explains what happens to an object when there is no force acting on it. It either remains at rest or moves in a straight line with a constant speed, means that is in uniform motion if we apply no force on that. Let us discuss. Activity 1 and aim is observing the motion of a coin kept on a thick paper. So take a thick paper, keep it on a glass tumbler. Now take a coin and keep it at the center of the paper. Push the paper with your finger as fast as you can. And what do you observe and what happens to the coin? Let us see now. Yes, it is a glass tumbler. Placed a thick paper coin over it and push it very quickly as fast as possible so that the coins get into the tumbler, glass tumbler. So fast pushing of cap. Activity 2. Observing the motion of the coins hit by a striker in the carom board. So make a stack of carom coins one by one on the carom board and give a sharp hit at the bottom coin of the stack. Then you find only bottom coin will go out and remaining all are like that only, means without any tilting. Yes, it is a stack of coin. When you hit the bottom, only bottom will go and remaining all are as usual. Now this is the situation where if bus suddenly starts. So what happened? You just tilted it back, move suddenly, and here you don't want to change your position from the rest to the motion. So this tendency of the unchanging of rest to the motion is called static inertia of the body. So because of the static inertia, you just fell back. And the object at rest will try to remain at rest until we apply an external force. There will be no change in the position of the object, and this is known as static inertia. Resist to change from the rest to the motion. Now here, when the bus is traveling with uniform speed and if it suddenly stops, you just fell forward now. Because now the body is in motion, it don't want to change its state of motion, but bus suddenly stops, you just fell down because of dynamic inertia. The body which is in motion always try to move in some direction until some net force acts on it. So this property is known as dynamic inertia. We can represent the first law of motion as if F net is equals to 0, then the velocity of an object is either 0 or constant. Means there will be no change in the velocity of the object. When the net force acting on a body is 0, then we say that the body is in equilibrium. The body is in equilibrium. And Newton's first law is also known as law of inertia. It always tells about the resistance to change a state of motion, means nothing but the inertia. And inertia and mass, let us see the relation. Inertia is the property of an object that resists to change its state of motion. If a body wants to be in rest, it should be rest. If a body is in motion, it wants to be in motion always. So now the ball said, I am not going to start because it is rest. This resistance towards the movement is called the static inertia. and the ball is moving here, and it said, I am not going to stop anyway. So this resistance to change its motion to the rest is called dynamic inertia. And factors that decides the inertia of a body is mainly the mass. Now you can see the pictures. Here, both in both the examples, so a person is pushing the car. But in the above example, a child is joyfully runs away. And in the second example, he felt very difficult for pushing the real car. We know very well because of their masses. So pushing a toy car and pushing the real car. So toy car is easy pushing and it is difficult for the real car because toy car has less inertia and real car has more inertia. Why? Yes, toy car has less mass, that's why it has less inertia, and real car has higher mass, hence it has more inertia. So finally from this we say that mass of an object is considered as the measure of inertia. Means inertia can be measured in terms of the mass. And we know that the unit of SI unit of the mass is kg, kilogram. Mass is a property of an object that specifies how much inertia the object has. Yes, if a body has high mass, it has more inertia. If a body has less mass, it has less inertia. In this example, you see the cup and the plates which are kept on the table has some mass. So that's why he just pulled up the cloth as fast as possible, like in the coin and glass example. And we can see the magicians will also do, but it all depends on so many things. Here the mass of the things that are kept on the table has a specific importance. Why? Because if they has more mass, they has more inertia, means they are at rest on the table and they don't want to move anyway. So by using that property, jugglers and magicians will do the type of trick. And don't try at your home, it will be like this. Because it requires so many factors, skill and type of the cloth, there are so many factors.